This is probably the most excited we are going to be ever for a video. Honestly, what made us want to get started on YouTube.
Yeah, this is it.
So we're doing today a blind review of all the Wild Turkey products we own.
So I'm on a road trip and I'm traveling through Kentucky. I'm about 20 miles west of Lexington right now, and I'm on the banks of the Kentucky River because I'm here to learn and talk about a great American invention that we all know is bourbon. And every great batch of bourbon starts with water from this river. Now, up the road is a three-generational family called the Russells. And for the last 62 years, they have unapologetically been distilling a little bourbon that we all know as Wild Turkey.
All right, welcome back to Bourbon Banter. I'm Ben.
I'm Jared.
So you can kind of see them behind us here.
We got 8.
Anywhere from $18 all the way up to
150.
Retail, 300 secondary.
These 7 are actually pretty available. You can find all these in the store right now, at least here in Lexington, Kentucky. Yeah. But this one we had to add. We just did a review on it last video.
Go check out that other video because I think it's totally worth a watch.
It's one of our favorite pours of all time.
Yeah.
I have high hopes for it today. I expect it to win this head and shoulders. But we'll see. That's the whole point of the video.
Yeah. So we got our wives to both pour for us here. So we each have the same one. We didn't have to blind for each other or anything.
Yep. So
simple, being the same one at the same time.
We've got no idea which is which.
Except we kind of do because of the coloring.
Yeah. This one,
we were pretty confident. We've not smelled anything. Just the color is like, let's look at that.
Darker
so that's 7. Pull up yours again. And this is 8.
7 versus 8.
I mean,
I don't know if that picks up on camera.
The
but
color
this is amber, and that is like piss yellow.
It just looks like water. I think this is going to be unfair for number 8 to go after number 7, if that is indeed the turkey.
Well, we can go this way, and then we can go back and edit scores. I don't know. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do each out of 50. So when we add it together, we'll get a score of 100.
Yep. So then we'll do the top 3 after that.
Mm-hmm.
And then
top 4.
Top 4 or 5, and then blind. If it's the 5th is close, we might just do top 5 and then blind those again and see where we're at.
Yeah.
This is purely based off taste. Yeah. Like we might do another video in the future that's like value, a complete review of Wild Turkey or anything like that. But since we're blinding them today, I think a review that's really only worth it if it is completely, true to what it is.
100% off taste, off, smell, finished, all that stuff. So you're gonna know out of these 8 bottles which ones our favorites and which ones we would recommend you getting first. The best Wild Turkey available. Let's do it.
Yep. Not guessing bottles or anything. We're just going purely off, a score. And we're going to make this kind of like a quick, out of 50 score. We're not going to spend too much time on it. We'll give a few notes here and there.
Quick reaction. Quick reaction.
All right, number 1, here we go. Smells like Wild Turkey. Very familiar.
Wild Turkey has a cherry note. Very classic, and a little bit of spice.
It's a little bit of like ethanol comes from this one, which makes, I don't know.
It does, but it also, you can kind of get confused at cherry with ethanol. It has a similar, like,
medicinal
effervescence to it. Yeah. It's good. It's spicy. Has that classic, like, white peppercorn.
I really like that.
Sweet. It goes sweet to, like, spicy, but pepper spicy. Very classic Wild Turkey.
I think classic, very good. I'm going to give it a 35 to your rating.
I still got a finish on it. It's still going.
Are you going higher then? What range are you in here?
That's a 41.
41.
That's a solid, like this one, I don't care what it is.
Okay, 76 total on the first one. That's a pretty good rating.
Yeah. I like that one a lot.
I think we should also mention that we both really love Wild Turkey products.
Yes, a lot of people, there's people, I'm sure some of you guys don't like Wild Turkey and don't want anything to do with it, but it is one of my favorites. I love the profile.
Yeah.
Their mash bill, it's all the same.
All the same, because we only have bourbons here, no rye or anything. All 75, 13, 12.
Which is our sweet spot.
Yeah, I think it's almost what we love. Like, that's the most. Like, we don't, anything that's like 15 to 10% rye is where we love it. So, like, I think this falls in directly where we like it so much as that sweetness that comes through, but a little bit of that peppery spice.
Peppery spice. I like a little bit of it. Too much of it I don't like because you get more tobacco, kind of like, not so tasty notes, but like.
And I think my favorite thing is Wild Turkey is the price, like, and range of the products.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like when you talk about budget bottles, 2 bottles that always come up when you talk about it. 101 and Rare Breed.
Yeah, and Russell's 10 too.
Russell's 10.
Yeah.
A 10-year bourbon for under $40.
Yeah.
It's hard to find.
They always I prefer Eagle Rare, I think, over this one, but like the very direct comparison, a 10-year age statement bourbon under $40. But again, very good though.
I agree.
Okay. 2, we gotta get moving here.
I know, this is just, I just want to enjoy it because I've been waiting for this video forever. This is so good.
Not as much on the nose there for me.
Less proof than the last one.
Yeah, definitely less proof. Some of that sweetness comes through in the background, but honestly just lighter overall.
It's like a candy.
Yeah.
Instead of like an actual dessert that's heavy and rich, it's more like a candy, like a flavor of a dessert. Low proof.
Wow.
It's so smooth.
That's like nothing.
It's creamy. Really cream. It's like a coffee. It's like flavored coffee. It tastes like coffee.
I don't really get anything on that.
I get coffee. I get coffee creamer, like half and half with coffee.
I'm gonna go 22. Like I'm not a huge fan of that.
Actually, I like it. I like it a lot. It has like a caramel, a very fluffy caramel note to it.
But it has no finish for me.
I get a lot of finish. It's stayed on my palate for a long time. I'm still tasting it right now. Honestly, this is 33.
Okay.
55?
Yep. So, definitely second place.
Yeah, definitely second place. Middle of the road bourbon. It's a lower proof bourbon.
I don't like, especially, maybe it's just coming off that first one.
It has, I think...
I get nothing on the still, though. I went for a second sip.
I'm not trying to make guesses. I know we're not trying to make guesses. And I don't care if I'm right or wrong. I think it's one of the Longbridge.
I don't think so.
Or
is
what?
it? It's 86.
86.
It's close. It might be Long Branch.
It might be Longbridge. I get a little mesquite, but I don't know.
Oh, see, this is much more the range that I like. That note.
Cherries.
Oh
Instant cherries. But not medicinal. Not quite. It's close. It's like, not quite a cough drop, but it's close.
But it's good. Like, you know,
It's
sometimes cough drops,
I like cherry
they hit.
stuff.
Yeah, it's great.
I don't like liquid medicine, but like a cough,
Yeah.
cherry cough drop, dude, those are so good.
Okay.
Oh wow, viscosity, caramel, vanilla. Like I'm getting like
Yeah, sweet. So sweet on
it's
that.
just like sugar, like added sugar to the max. Like,
yeah, brown
like,
sugar.
Like you're making like a cake or a cupcake, and you just dump an extra cup of sugar there. It's just like pure granulated sugar.
I don't like that as much as the first one, but it's still good. I'm gonna go 32.
32. I think I like.
You like 3 better than 1?
Not better than 1. No.
Okay, but better than 2.
It's close to 2.
I like that one to me. Like 2 tastes like nothing.
This is classic. This is classic wild turkey. Whatever this is.
Yeah,
it's like
I would recommend this to someone getting into the
quintessential wild turkey.
Yeah.
You don't like this, and you probably don't like the rest of these.
Yeah.
It's really good. What did I put for the last one?
33.
It's definitely between those. I'll go 37. What'd you put for it?
32.
Oh, I like it more than you.
Man, you just went higher on all of these so far.
I love wild turkey. That's what I'm saying. I want you to look at these scores and compare them to Buffalo Trace video we do. Or
69.
Something.
Nice.
This one looks a little darker to me. Off of
a little bit different nose here than the last, especially the last 3.
a lot different.
Not that much cherry on this one compared, especially the number 3. So we're on glass number 4 now. I'm struggling to kind of find a note on this one.
Caramel a little bit, vanilla. It's really good. It's really good.
I kind of get that medicinal cherry in the background, but I think the caramel and vanilla come through more on this one than the previous ones.
And it's a little bit darker, so I expect a little bit more oak. I don't get a lot of oak.
But on the palate, that's the one thing we've noticed with wild turkey. Even for the older stuff like the 13, you might not think you get a lot of oak in the nose, but as soon as you get that palate, it's not overwhelming at all, but it's definitely there.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, which I like. This, I think for the oak, like for the 13 we tried, the barrel spice comes through a little bit on the nose, but the oakiness does not come through until you really get to later on the palate. But it's, again, not overwhelming.
For sure.
Yeah.
And it's like, it might be like, a lot of the more expensive stuff is the higher age statements. Yeah. If you're getting into it, try something like Russell's 13 or something with.
Go get a pour. Don't buy a bottle or anything, but go get a pour.
Because it's entry level. You get that oak flavor, but it's not a kick in the teeth.
Yeah.
Which I don't like.
All right, here we go. Yep, the oak comes through more on that one for me.
Much more spicy.
Ooh. Man, I really like that one. That's a close one between the first one and this one to me. I think I like this one. Gosh, that's so sweet on the palate.
Yeah.
Those baked goods come through a lot more. Wow. That's so good.
Strong flavors. I get a kick in the teeth.
That much?
I
I don't get that much.
I get a strong spice and I get a strong sweet. It goes spicy first and then sweet.
I get a lot more in the palate though.
Oh,
Or
okay.
I'm in the nose.
In the nose?
I get a lot more ethanol in the nose than I do with the palate.
Ethanol forward, yeah. Actual like
Okay.
flavor notes. I get a lot on the palate.
I'm gonna go. I think slightly better. 39. That one was really good.
That reminds me of Rare Breed or Kentucky Spirit kind of. Man, it's got a spiciness. That is actually wild. That's not Russell's. I promise you, that's not on Russell's lineup.
Okay.
That is
We'll see if
wild.
we're right or not.
That is Wild Turkey product.
Yeah.
I think this is better. I think this is a 39.
Okay, 39 for both of us, which gives us to a 78.
Okay.
So that's 5, man.
Already halfway.
A lot of glasses here, honestly.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna like second guess myself. I was going to the 5th
I'm
glass.
glad our wires went light because I
Yeah.
couldn't do.
Yeah. I really like
Vast
that.
comparison. This is a Russell's.
Oh, the sweetness and the oakiness that comes through on this one is just amazing to me.
Might not be Russell's.
I'm not making guesses. I'm not even
I
trying
know.
to
I
think.
shouldn't
Out
do
of
that.
my
I shouldn't do
mind-
that. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that.
Out of my mind, completely just going straight for the taste here.
Man,
I really like that nose.
I get a little marker, but not
Honestly,
too bad.
I think one of my favorite notes is so far.
Definitely not mine. It's definitely, it's lower proof.
Oh
I
my
feel like.
gosh, that is so nice.
So
I think
what
the
else you
cherry
get?
comes through a little here.
What do you get to?
Strawberry shortcake again. I think we got that on one of the previous reviews of these. But that strawberry shortcake, baked goods. Oh, it's kind of almost savory. Once you take a sip or a nose of that, like
Yeah, it's definitely dialed back on some of that initial like pure granulated sugar.
definitely different.
Wow, what's the flavor?
Wow, a flavor blast.
Yeah, seriously,
Like,
a gusher.
yeah.
Like
How
when you
it
bite a gusher,
explodes.
it just explodes. Like every corner of my mouth had a little bit of flavor on that one. I get some oak.
Yeah, I would compare it to the last 4 have been like goldfish, and then what's the better goldfish? Is it flavor blast? or-
Extra.
No, it's
cheddar-
called, it's
extra-
called something.
Flavor blasted.
Flavor blast.
Flavor blasted goldfish.
Yes.
Extra cheddar.
compared
versus-
to the last 4 of normal goldfish.
One was pretty good though. We'll have to go back.
I don't like this as much as the last one. I don't know, like it's definitely more flavorful. I just don't like it as much. I'm gonna say
I like it a lot.
35 for me.
35. 38. And that's just barely. I mean, it's almost tied with this one. As much flavor as it has.
73.
I haven't had anything under 25, which you have. So
2 is nothing though.
2 is your
It just-
worst
It
for
just
the.
tasted like water. I don't know what that one is. It just tasted like water. All right, glass 6. Woo! Here we go.
Markers. Straight, just like Crayola marker out of the package. Washable markers, like watery.
I like this one.
It's just this would be a crushable. Just like I'm just gonna pour me a like 3-ounce pour and sip on it for a movie. Like
Palate's great. Wow.
that one's like it goes through the gauntlet. It starts out sweet, and it kind of builds in intensity, a little oak, and then a little spice on the like my throat.
Yeah, it still has a back finish there that's kind of lingering around a little.
But it's lower proof. It's not too much.
I haven't guessed what this is. I'm going to write this when we reveal. I'll show you if I'm right or not. I don't want you to look here because I don't.
Oh, you don't need to look. Okay,
I
okay.
don't want you to like.
Be influenced.
Yes, I think I know what that one is. That's my guess, and I'm going to give this one not my favorite, but still really good. I give the last one a 35. I'm going to say 37.
It's got a little smokiness to it.
Actually, I'm going to go 38. You gave the last one a 38.
It's 34.
34.
Yeah.
72.
Good at math.
Okay, number 7. Here's the one we got with 13 just by look.
Watch it taste awful.
That's wow.
Man. I get some cherries.
Oh, that's just like
It's heaven.
honestly left me kind of speechless there.
Woo!
Wow. The
Cheer,
cinnamon.
just cheer.
Yeah,
Like,
that-
enjoy that pour.
Oh, that's real nice.
the mouthfeel of this one compared to the previous ones is what makes it the most different. The palate's like similar, but like just better in every way.
Yeah.
But the mouthfeel for me, The way it
mouthfeel.
coats the tongue.
The
Wow.
mouthfeel and the finish to me.
Yeah,
You put it on your tongue, and it is just instantly. You put it in your mouth.
Yeah.
Your tongue gets coated
Not
instantly.
like it lingers in your throat, but
No.
the way it lingers in the palate.
on your tongue. Where your taste
Mhm.
buds are just like got a nice thin. It's not thick. It's not viscous.
48.
It's not oily.
I'm good at 48.
I just gotta enjoy this one. I'm gonna take this one in. This might be like
We're gonna be drinking again when we do top 3 or 4 or 5.
absolutely no. This one. I mean, on the nose.
Oh my gosh. Beautiful. I mean, that's just
That's bourbon. This is why people love bourbon.
yeah.
This is the reason why people love bourbon.
That is so good.
The oakiness is just there, but it's in a good way. It tastes like wood, but not in a bad. Like it sounds bad when I say that.
Yeah.
But
I think that might be one of my favorite notes ever. This is bourbon. You just can't beat that.
Put that on a T-shirt. Coming out soon. 46.
That's the first one. I don't know. I get the last one higher than you two. All right, so 94. Here's the one that
It's
we're.
obviously Russell's 13.
It becomes a little unfair. Yeah.
Pure water. I mean, that is the most yellow bourbon I've ever drank.
It almost looks like Scotch. Like it's not. There's no color to it.
There's
whatsoever.
no color at all.
Nothing on the nose.
I mean, I could smell this and smell this. And I get a little. It tastes like corn. It smells like corn. Like
Yeah,
like
I get that
sweet
little
corn.
grainy note.
Sweet
Like
corn.
yeah.
Like I just got a corn on the cob. It's I'm gonna cook out and I just slap butter and salt on it. But that is not a strong note.
Yeah. That's nothing.
I like it though.
I like that better than the second one. The second one was my lowest rating. That's still really good. Like
It's a good pour.
I get a summer pour. Like you're sitting out by the pool. Like that would be like something.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Or you're even doing like yard work or something. Like that's something I would pour there.
Yes, like a late afternoon yard work. I'm gonna come inside. I'm gonna pour me something. It's very light. It tastes like
31.
it's refreshing. It's like cracking open a can.
Yeah.
Or like a Capri Sun. Just like the instant like it's a burst of just like water. And this could be because we're coming off of a
Yeah, it could be
flavorful monster.
unfair for that one, but still,
It's
the
good.
fact that you can like it after falling number 7
Yeah.
just means a lot. Like
It's good. It has a very like classic but non-offensive flavors.
Yeah.
I really like that one too. But compared to the other ones, that's a 28.
wow, pretty low rating.
I mean, it's still above 50%. It's gonna be above 50.
Nope, 59. Oh, about 50. I was thinking, yeah.
Above 50.
59. Okay.
Which I think is fair for what it is.
All right. So now we've tasted through all of them once. So like we'll go through the top 3 or 4. What do you think? Let's see how close they are. Number 1 was definitely number 7, so that's in.
Okay.
Number 2 was number 4. Number 3 was number 1.
Interesting.
And then 73 and number 5 and number 6 were 73, 72. So let's do both of those.
5 and 6, these two.
Yeah, so we're going to take a little break.
We'll
and
break
then,
we'll be back. We're gonna blind these again. We're gonna kind of test them.
All right, we're back after the break.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had some Tostitos.
Tostitos.
Not a sponsor.
Scoops. Tostitos scoops.
Oh, yeah.
Not a
Who
sponsor.
buys normal Tostitos anymore?
I don't know. The scoops are infinitely better.
Yeah, like, there's no reason to ever get a normal
And
Tostito.
Tostitos is probably like bottom tier tortillas for me as well.
What?
Yeah.
What do you put up there?
I like Cantina.
Get out of here. That's not even funny. I don't know why Mexican restaurants are not on the scoop trend.
That's true.
I guess they're harder to make.
Probably.
But like, how many Mexican restaurants are actually making their chips?
I don't know, not all of them, but
Chewy's.
Chewy's is my favorite chip. The thinness with the extra salt. Oh.
I like them. They're a little too like. Sometimes you get like chewy one. Like it's almost too oily. I think.
Chewy's. Yeah, no, I agree though. They are oily, but sometimes like I
Yeah.
love it.
All right. Back to the video. So we did our top 5 again.
Yeah.
So that would be glass 1
One.
and then 4 through 7.
Yeah.
We did 4 through. We were gonna do like top like 3 or 4, but
These two are so close.
yeah,
They're-
they're
Neck and
within 1 point with each other. So we're gonna blind them again. We'll give them a rating now that we've gone through all 8. We were talking about this on the break.
the fact that there's 5 up here in the top 3, technically,
Yeah.
top 4, is because it's just testament to Wild Turkey. None of these even scored below 50%.
Yeah, so all of them are definitely drinkable.
I like every one of these.
The lowest one was 55.
Yeah. If someone poured me, I went to the house and they poured me one of these, I would be supremely happy.
Yeah, I would be completely happy.
The only
with
reason
that.
I did some of these low is because it's going up against mega giants. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Mega giant.
giant. This one needs to be like all the way over here. It
Completely
is
separated.
absolutely.
All right, let's go through this again. Number one.
Wait, a little bit more
Oh
water.
my gosh, like that one got better for me. Wow. Okay.
Dude,
That one's gonna definitely get a higher rating after coming back to it.
I agree. This might be second place.
Whew.
Easy first or second place.
Wow. Okay. So oaky on the palate.
Yeah. No,
Not that sweetness that you
it hits
know.
your tongue and it just is like oak, and then it resides. It kind of just like slowly goes down.
I think I'm gonna give that a
But it's so smooth. It's like, it's not harsh. It's just like kick in the mouth.
42.
44.
Okay. Both gave it higher ratings than we did the first time.
That is insane.
86.
That
That
is-
one was very good.
That is insane.
I will not be surprised at all if that does not get second. Like,
No, that I don't think yours was 13, but if it's not this one, it's that one.
oh man, gosh.
Okay, Wild Turkey is the best so far. Like,
Something I would suggest to everyone at home too. I learned this from Scotch videos, but like pouring bourbon a few minutes before you drink it adds so much. Like they say for Scotch, it's like a minute in the glass for every year it's in the barrel.
oh really? I didn't hear that. I never heard that.
Yeah, and
That's
so
cool.
like if you're pouring a 13-year-old bourbon, like give it 13 minutes. I think that makes a difference because coming back to these two already, like all that like a little bit of Sharpie notes excides like.
Compare these. Similar nose.
Definitely similar. I get a little more rye spice. I know it's the same mash bill. Rye spice in the first one.
Well, could be barrel aged too.
No, it comes from like peppery to me. Smell like I think you can smell the pepper in this
You
one.
can smell pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
This one's just pure sweet. Number 4.
Four's nose is phenomenal.
I mean, yeah, that's gonna be an issue because I said that one's gonna get second place.
Four's nose is incredible. That's rare breed. I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna give that 40.
I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's Kentucky Spirit. But
No guessing bottles.
it's so good though. It's so like it's not super strong in flavor. I'm gonna go back to one real quick. 42. What did I do the last one at?
44.
Yeah.
Yeah, we each gave that 2 points lower than the last one.
Yeah, 42.
That seems very reasonable to me. Like
That's-
that one, it's a good but slightly.
I get
worse.
syrup. I get like pancakes.
This one to me, the nose is not there
Yeah.
as much.
No.
It doesn't come through.
This one's not making it to the top 3.
No, I definitely not. Like
It's
after coming back to this, after comparing, those back to back,
it's still a good
that's
nose.
amazing, but not what it is.
Not these 3.
Yeah.
This one and this 2. This one's good. It's just lighter.
You
It's
kind
not
of have to
strong.
search for it more.
Yeah,
like you're
exactly.
saying.
I get my
Yeah.
nose deeper.
Yeah, same thing with palate.
I don't like it as much. It's okay. It's
35.
not baked. It's like sugar. It's like a dough before it's baked. It just has like a youthy kind of like
Yeah, not great.
undeveloped note.
Yeah, not great.
Not really oaky at all.
Agreed.
Honestly, I kind of get the mesquite, long branch
I don't
vibes.
know. Yeah, you've guessed a bottle in every one of these.
Almost. I think I said long range the last time.
I think you should have long range about 2.
Probably
Okay, rating for 5.
34. It
Yeah.
definitely is.
Lower you did the first time. And we're back to 69.
Number 6. Okay.
Again.
I'm gonna A/B test these because these were 1 point difference.
Okay,
So I'm gonna A/B test these.
this one is so similar to like the last one. Again, the first, so 1 and 4 are like in a different league compared to 5 and 6 to me.
I agree, but 5 to 6, 6 is infinitely better.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. This one almost has a citrus note to it. Try
Which
smell.
one? 5?
4 again.
5.
5 again. Yeah.
Citrus, yeah.
Yeah.
Lemons. I get
yes,
limes.
yeah.
Lemons and limes.
Such a citrus note. Wow.
This one's more developed, like
You
thicker.
don't
flavors.
notice that until you taste them side by side though.
Yeah. No, that A/B testing is one of the best ways to determine.
Good does not compete with 1 or 4 for me.
The finish I don't love. It's a little astringent. I get a little like
30.
a little fakiness on it, but it's still pretty good.
37.
What did I give the last one?
34.
It's slightly better, 36, but not by a lot. The nose is better, but the palate is, it's not the best.
73.
I can't wait to figure out what these are.
7. Here we go.
Whoo, baby, I'm gonna have some water.
Hello. Like, that's all I can say. Like, oh my gosh.
This is,
I just want to take this nose in for a minute.
yeah, just a moment of silence. Rest in peace. Any of these.
Oh my gosh. I mean, in a
49?
league of its own.
49 right now.
On the palate, on the nose on
the nose
itself.
alone.
I mean,
Like, it's
wow.
tingling my nose hairs of just intenseness, but in a good way. It's not too strong.
Gosh,
It's not ethanol either.
the sweet baked goods, the cinnamon rolls. Like when you walk into a bakery, you have the donuts, you have the cinnamon rolls, you have the filled donuts and everything. That's exactly what the smell.
It tastes like the front of a bakery, not the back. The back is like unfinished, kind
Yeasty,
of yeasty,
yeah,
gooey. It's the front of a bakery. You
It tastes
open
like
that
the front of a
door.
bakery.
Yeah.
Two of the best notes we've heard in a while: front of the bakery and tastes like
Tastes like bakery. Guys,
I think 48 again.
it's insane. I'm still going. My mouth is still tingling in flavor. I'm getting different notes as it goes on.
And the nose has improved so much more from the first one too.
Yeah, caramels, vanillas. The fruits are on the nose, not really on the palate. A little bit of oak, but like, just in the best way possible. I can't tell you how good this is. This is number one for us.
For sure.
49.
So you went up
It can't really get better than that.
97 final ranking for number one.
If it's not Russell's 13,
We're probably never gonna post
deleting
this
the channel. Is this not the best distillery of all time?
I mean, it's going to be hard to beat. We're hoping to do this in the future with other distilleries like Dim Beam,
Yes.
Maker's Mark, all that stuff.
Leave a comment, actually. Which one are you seeing next?
Yeah, but all right, we'll start in last place. Here we go. We had last place was number 2.
Number 2. All right, this one.
Any guesses?
Russell's 10. Long print.
I knew that.
Okay.
Honestly, though, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going
A
to be.
55 is what we give the initial, which is over 50%.
Again,
of 100.
drinkable. Like definitely, like would not be upset with
This
the
is
4.
out of 100.
I think $38 is a tad too much. Like tax and all you're gonna pay over $40 for this. There's so many other better ones in this lineup.
What I was going to say, exactly. Compared to Wild Turkey, an 86 proofer for $38, $36.
$38.99 I think is what it is.
Almost $40 when this stuff is under that.
Yeah.
And it all ranked higher.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what's next.
Number 7 would be glass. Glass 8 is. Do you have a guess? I knew this one right away. You knew it too. Yeah.
This
Wild Turkey 1. Not bad by any means. Again, we gave this a 59.
And
like
for its price, how much you pay for it?
$18.49 I think is what
Yeah.
total wine price is.
A
Like
$20 bottle, so like, it has its place.
it definitely has its place. And I think that's my favorite thing about this distillery. Like you can buy all these bottles for different scenarios.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. At first I thought, why have this when 101 is on the shelf and a couple of bucks more? But honestly, there's a place for this. It tastes different. You put it in cocktails, you drink it in the summer, it's refreshing. It was, after coming off 7, it just like,
It still held up a decent amount.
Yeah,
like
it
I mean,
did.
it was impressive. I think my predictions so far I think were right. I think I said was 8-7.
I don't know. I said a lot of this stuff.
All right, in 6th place would be glass number
Class 3.
Russell's Reserve 10.
Okay, our bottom 3, obviously.
Our bottom 3 are
We knew this one was going to stack up with the big dogs. We
a
knew that
little
going
more
on.
so than
It's higher
these
proof.
4 down here.
It's higher proof than these 3. And we like Wild Turkey 101.
Yeah, we do. We do like it a lot. And you can see we've liked this bottle. This is the first bottle of Russell's 10 we had. Everyone recommends it to you when you're first getting started, especially, like I said, I think I said earlier in the video, everyone's like, oh, if you can't find Eagle Rare, find this.
10-year bourbon for the price.
I don't think that's the truth. I think if you're worth, searching up the Eagle Rare for basically the same price, this is $38.99. Again, though, definitely worth it if you're trying to get into that Russell's Wild Turkey line. It is quintessential,
Yeah. A lot of people don't like this bottle, and a lot of people love it. So it kind of goes both ways. It's definitely middle of the road.
Yeah.
I Which bottle was this? Which glass was this?
3. I always go back to the nose there too. I mean, it smells good. Like
it smells good. It's just classic bourbon. It has nothing unique. It's nothing special.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
It's just an average middle of the road bourbon.
Okay, so now we're getting into the top 5 that we redid. So we're gonna go off the second scores of all those top 5. So 5th place now would be glass number 5,
which we actually like better than 6 the first time.
Correct. So we flipped those a little bit. Glass number 5 though is, in no surprise, I think, Wild Turkey 101.
Yep.
This is something a lot of people have a bad experience with. We don't really have a bad experience with, because when we first got into bourbon, we were kind of going in with the mindset, everyone recommends this to you. People that have been drinking bourbon for a while, they're always like, go back to Wild Turkey 101. It's always a good, consistent banger.
It is
and
one
that's
of
what
the
this is.
best values in bourbon.
Yeah. It's hard to buy. This is like $1.50 more than Wild Turkey 81.
It's the second cheapest bottle here, and it's what, 4th place? Or
5th place. 5th place. I mean, but like...
It's the 5th best Wild Turkey product that we have here, and it is the second cheapest. It holds its own to some of these. Like, it was neck and neck with one of these 3.
Yeah. It was close. And that says a lot about the bourbon right there. It's not what I predicted it to be. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think you were right on that one.
I thought I was pretty confident going into that one. All right, you're saying 4th place, second score
6.
is definitely 6, and that is Kentucky Spirit.
It improved.
It definitely got better because the first time we gave it a 72,
which was right under 101.
Right. It went up to 73. Not a big jump, but it did jump by 4 points when we did the second time.
Okay, I'm gonna say something now. Let me just get this out here. This one and this one, both 101 proof.
Yeah.
$20-something. You paid 80 something. This is a
total wine pick.
Total wine pick. So this is a store pick. So it's a single barrel product. You could get unlucky and get something that's not very good, or something that's even better than this. I don't know, but for the price difference and the flavor difference,
yeah,
it's a tough choice.
It's not what this video is about. It's not about the value or anything.
You're right.
However, it is a great point to make because you could buy 4 of these bottles for the price of one of these.
Yeah.
And you guys saw how close it was for us.
It was close.
The first time was 1 point away. This time it's only 4 points away. Both, the Wild Turkey had 69 the second time. This one had a 73. So we're talking, again, 4 points. That's not bad at all. A great pick. A good bottle. We're not talking about value.
Not talking about value.
It beat Wild Turkey 101.
It beat Wild Turkey 101.
But they were insanely close. So now we're on the podium. The top 3.
Okay. Let's
Here we go.
3rd place.
3rd place with a score of 82
is, drumroll,
Russell Single Barrel.
Russell Single Barrel. This is exactly how I predicted it before.
This is what you predict. I did not predict this at all.
Russell Single Barrel. This is the first time we've ever had it.
Yeah, and this is the one though we came back to the second time and we were like, wow.
Increased the score by a lot.
Yeah, because we went for number 4, 78 to 82.
You actually liked it better at first rip than I did.
Yeah.
I actually liked one better the first rip.
Yeah. It was insanely good though. Again, our first pick, this is the Private Barrel Selection, 8 years old. We talked about this a little before the video starts. It's crazy to me that, Russell's 10.
You can get a sub $40 bottle for 10
Yeah, we're adding
years.
2 years here, and we're talking a price of, you can buy 4 of these for one price of these. Or
something like that.
2 or 3 of these. But still.
But yeah, this one is, let's see, 8-year bourbon. It's hand selected by Bruce Russell. It was Warehouse 7, floor 4.
Yeah. So if you have a preferred warehouse number, please leave that in the comments too for the Russell's Barrel Select.
Or if you've had an incredible store pick or something, just let us know.
But this was very good. I was extremely happy with this. Clearly, it's number 3. In second place, we have glass number 1, which is, of course, Rare Breed. Yeah.
The best value in bourbon.
I think so. Again, we're not trying to say move you one way or the other. It got second place. This is $49.
If you can't find number 1, which we know is 13.
Yeah. Now we know it's 13.
Don't want to pay for it.
We'll put that up there.
If you don't want to pay for it, Wild Turkey Rare Breed. This just shows to show it.
Yeah.
It's always it's everybody talks about it, everybody loves it, but it stood the test.
Yeah.
You blind it against 8 and it's the second best bourbon in it.
Yeah. You don't walk into a liquor store, basically you can't find Rare Breed. You go, it's usually under $50. And again,
it used to be 35.
not competed against Russell 13.
No, it was.
But we were talking, I mean, Glass 1 had a score of 86, and Glass 7, of course, Russell 13, had a score of 97. I mean, 11-point difference, but still.
Yes. I said this would get second because I love this bottle. It's opened up. We've had it for a long time. And that might have a factor. We opened this today. So come back in 2 weeks.
It could be different.
It might be different.
However, it's kind of crazy that like the three of the four most expensive bottles were the top three.
So that goes to show you, you're actually getting a good value for what you're paying for.
Wild Turkey, more so than anything, you are paying for that increase of price. You're paying for the value, and I don't think there's any bottle here that we would say is not worth it besides Long Branch, maybe.
Long Branch is the only one that's not fairly priced.
Yeah.
And that's mostly because of the proof.
Wild Turkey Barrel Select, maybe not worth it. I don't know the price. I paid $80-ish for this one.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you get a good single barrel that's not a store pick, but you know that the warehouse is good, you know the rick house is good, maybe you pick that up at 60-ish bucks.
Because we got lucky. We found this on sale at Kroger for $80.
Yeah. Around.
And so roughly, I mean, cheaper than Wild Turkey, like Kentucky Spirit.
But this is really good too. So
I was very surprised. Like, I was extremely happy.
I've heard a lot of people not like this. I think we got a good barrel. Again, single barrel products can vary, but I'm happy with this. I'm gonna drink this
absolutely
all the time.
Right away we knew before we even started the video. You just look at it. I hope you can see this on the camera, but
it is amber. It is
the dark colors is there.
A beautiful color, and the smell, it just knocks my socks off.
The sweetness that comes through. I mean, we're talking. It's the highest proof one here, I think, right?
It's better than the first time I had it.
Is really? Second highest proof behind Rare Breed, and it is just so much sweeter. You don't get any ethanol in that whatsoever.
I agree.
Like,
These are 3 highest proofs as well.
That might have something to do with it too.
We like this is our sweet spot.
Yeah, I don't think
anything over 120 is a little too hot.
We definitely drink it, but we're extremely happy with the middle of the road rye. And that 120-ish, 115-ish proof is where we are happy.
Yeah, 110, like this to this.
Yeah.
It's just a beautiful range of.
And I think that's when we started with Wild Turkey Distillery. Everything that's here for us.
It's so accessible.
Yeah, it's accessible, and it plays it right into our palates. And so this is the first thing that we've also expanded on. We started with 101, and we knew right away that we were like, man, this is
it's different. It's
yeah,
unique.
This is a good budget bourbon. This is a good, and you might see that on a future episode of 25 or Under too. I would not be surprised if that made the top of that list
if
too.
You or me snuck this in there, like this is gonna be top of the list.
I would not be surprised by that at all. But once you start with 101, you can expand to so much, and that's something I would recommend. Is you go into any liquor store and you buy $20 or under is Wild Turkey 101, and you go from there, and you're gonna open up a world that's massive.
It's huge. Look, all these things you can evolve to and progress to. Work your way up the level. Don't start with the best thing.
Yeah. Don't even start with Rare Breed.
Don't start with Rare Breed. Get you a Russell's 10.
Yeah.
Get you a single barrel from your favorite store.
Yep.
Is there a store you like? Go grab their single barrel pick. And then maybe try some Rare Breed. And then if you ever get your hands on one of these, or you get a pour at a bar, you'll be able to appreciate it and realize that this is one of the most underrated distilleries out there.
Yeah.
They don't have a ton of products. They're not like a Buffalo Trace that has a million gazillion products. They're trying to hit every single market out there. They know what they're good. Everything is the same mash bill, taste,
same yeast strain,
same yeast strain, everything. Barrel and bottle in the same exact location, but everything's unique in its own way, and it progresses naturally. The value is there. It's incredible.
Let us know in the comments, like, if you've ever done like kind of a blind of all the Wild Turkey reviews, like if you think Russell's 13 is worth it, if you think Rare Breed's the best value bourbon, just kind of let us know your overall thoughts about these. Again, I think Wild Turkey 101 is what everyone automatically assumes when they hear Wild Turkey, but the expanse that comes out of that is just amazing. So thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. We're hoping to do more distilleries in the future, so also let us know. Another distillery you would like to see. We're hoping to expand. And please let us know your thoughts. Thank you guys for watching.
Yep.
Cheers.